we're so like performance oriented. But do something just because it is fun. Like let go and be. Welcome to the Mind Body Podcast. I'm your host, Maria Angelova, and I'm here to challenge everything you have been told about aging and wellness. This podcast is for those who refuse to accept that growing old means growing unhealthy. Each week, I will bring you dynamic conversations with inspirational guests, sharing practical advice, insights, and motivation to live your life rebelliously as you age with grace and vitality. This is your time to embrace self-care, transformation, and an infectious spirit that says no to the conventional and yes to a vibrant, powerful life. Let's dive in and redefine what it means to live well. Hi, Rebels. Welcome to the Mind Body Podcast, your rebellious podcast with me, your host, Maria, where today I ask you, what was the last time you took the time, you made the time to play and have fun? And that's something that you don't have to do, but rather something that you want to do. And I'll tell you where this episode was birthed from. It actually happened that in one day, I was doing mindset work with 3 clients, and we got to the topic of playfulness. And the homework I assigned it was on a Friday, was like, I would like for you to take 2 hours during the weekend and do something that you like to do. And do you know what the consensual response was to that from every single one of these people? They thought about it and they were like, so what should I do? And I was like, well, what do you want to do? What do you like to do? And they all were like, wow, I don't know. I don't remember the last time I did something that I want to do. That's something I enjoy. You know, it's work, it's obligations, it's taking care of the family, it's working on that project, working on the house. And life gets busy and we forget to play. And some of them asked me, they were like, well, what do you do to play? And listen, you guys, we cannot forget to play. Playtime is so essential for us because, first of all, we want to keep that childlike energy alive in us. Life gets too serious, and especially as we start growing professionally, our identity, our title starts taking over our life. And for many, the title turns into an identity. And our authentic self gets buried behind the expectations of how we should behave, how we should act. And we start acting in ways to fit into that new identity. So why is playtime so important? First of all, and I think that's a sufficient enough reason to play, it's fun. What do you like to do to have fun? You have heard me speak many times. One of my favorite things to do is dance. And I was just telling a client, you don't have to go to a dance class to dance. What's your favorite song? Put it on and dance. Dance like nobody is watching. Do you like to sing? I love to sing. I have 0 singing talent. But you know what? Just yesterday, I discovered this new tune. I was in my car, stuck in traffic, having the time of my life, singing. Yes, luckily there were no passengers in the car to listen to my singing. But I was singing from my heart and my soul, having fun. Instead, I could have been frustrated about traffic, flipping people because we're not moving and people were cutting across. Why waste your energy on things that you can't control? I have control of how I spend my time in the car, and I'm choosing to have fun. A lot of things in our life is a choice. And some of those choices have become so automatic that we don't even interrupt and ask, how can I change my vibes? How can I change my mood right now? What serves me well and what doesn't? And speaking about, let's continue with the topic of traffic. Let's say you're stuck. Perhaps you're running late for something. Perhaps you're running late for the office. Perhaps somebody cuts you off. Now you're extra frustrated. You're honking, or you're trying to speed up, but there is really nowhere you're speeding up because it is a parking lot in front of you. Now, if you allow yourself to get frustrated, what is that doing to your nervous system? You are going into sympathetic nervous system, fight or flight. And when you choose to sing into the car or to I listen to a lot of meditation music in the car too. I listen to podcasts, whatever gets you going, whatever is your thing. What would allow me to stay in parasympathetic nervous system, rest and digest and be calm and enjoy my time? Because you know what? It is what it is. Whether I get frustrated or I don't get frustrated, traffic is not going to move faster. So I am choosing to do something that will help my vibes elevated. I am choosing something that is, when we talk about the nervous system, I hope you understand that it has such significant implications for our long-term health. It's not just like right now, how it is affecting you, but all of that emotional impact, that agitation, that anger, whatever emotion it's giving birth to, you are carrying it through your day. And if you enter the office in a crappy attitude, you're allowing your mood to spread around in the office. And now we're in an environment that maybe it's Monday morning and everybody's like, oh, do I have to be here? And now you walk in and you're in a crappy mood. Not a great combo. What if you walk into the office and you're that ray of sunshine because everybody's like, crap, that traffic stunk. And you're like, yep. And I had a great time. I was singing and dancing and having a good time and maintaining my vibes. And now I walk into whatever it is that I'm walking into and I'm feeling great. Can you feel the difference? So the other thing about playfulness is, again, we become too serious. We become adults and we start falling into the expectations. We start fitting into that box and we have a really tough time even poking like a finger out of that box because what would people say? And what if I fail? And we get into our head, or what I call, we start going down the rabbit hole. What if you give yourself permission to be a kid-like, to be silly and fun and smile and laugh? How would that feel? Like actually, if you're not used to regular playtime, like actually pause and feel, how would it feel when you let yourself be? Like go back to college years, go back to high school years. What are the things that made you happy? Is it meeting a friend? Is it, going to a game? One of my favorite things to do, I will tell you, is I love to do coffee dates with my husband. And actually, he got on my case just the other day because he's like, we go to these coffee dates and we don't do anything. We have tons of things to do. And he's like, you go to these coffee dates and you just want to have fun and you want to go for walks. And I'm like, yeah, because these coffee dates are our quality time. I don't want to talk about parenting. I don't want to talk about finances. I don't want to talk about house projects. I want to have a great time with my husband. We have the whole week to talk about all of that other stuff. And I think that's really important, in this case, in the context of our relationship. It's something that I think is necessary for both of us to keep the spark into the relationship. We've been together a long time. So that's just an example. But again, going back to what do you like? Do you like to go for a hike? Do you like to go for a swim? Do you like to go for a walk? Do you like to put music and dance? Do you like to put music and sing? Do you like to do puzzles? Do you like to draw? Like, what are the things that fill your heart, that fill your soul? And allow yourself to simply be. Let go of the rules. Let go of the regulations. Let go of the guidelines of how things should be done and blah, 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 blah. And allow yourself to be present and to have fun. That's the criteria. I had another client, I was telling him, some of the other things I like to do. Another thing that I like to do is I like to spend one-on-one time with my baby girl. She's a teenager. She's not a baby girl. And we do karaoke in the car. That's like our bonding time. We talk, we go for walks, we go for dinners, and we're bonding. And my client was like, wow, I've never really thought about asking my daughter to hang out with me. Okay, is that something that will make you happy? Is that something that you think your child would enjoy? Or what if you have a little one and you tell them, let's just go kick the ball in the yard, and not to learn skill, not to score goals, not to have we're so performance oriented. But do something just because it is fun. Let go and be. And I'll tell you, for people who are success-driven, goal-oriented, performance-oriented, people who are very much like, this is how I should behave, playtime in the beginning is very uncomfortable. Which maybe if you're listening right now, you're like, nah. Like if you go to, well, most of my generation doesn't hang out in clubs, but let's say lounge. And they play a great song and you're like, oh, I want to dance. But you're like, I can't dance. Nobody else around is dancing. So who cares? What if you start getting into the dance groove? What if you start having fun? Do you think that's going to give permission for some others to do the same? I'll tell you, I went to a party just last week and the music started playing and the dance floor is like crickets. And I tell my friend, let's go dancing. She goes, well, nobody else is dancing and I don't love that song. And I was like, let's just go have fun. And we got on the dance floor, just the two of us. And oh my gosh, we were having so much fun. Who cares? Nobody else is dancing. It's all about you having fun. It's all about you letting go. This is also a great way to practice letting go into the context of life as well. Because I'll tell you, this is one of my favorite examples when I do retreats. Sometimes I do photo shoots. Sometimes I do dancing. And when we do the photo shoot, you have to pose as your authentic self, not a fake smile. You know, the ones that strike a pose, 1, 2, 3, cheese, but a smile that actually reflects your authentic self. Or when you dance, I want you to dance from the heart. I want you to feel it. I want you to be silly. I do that with clients too. Because you know what? Guess what? That is also great for your mobility, the context of dancing. It's great for getting mobile. If you're sitting all day long, oh my gosh, take a break, like a 2-minute break. Get up and move. Shake your hips side to side, throw your shoulders, whatever feels good. The other cool thing is that your body will prompt you on how to move. So if something is tight, you might catch yourself doing maybe some move that totally doesn't make sense to you, but your body is doing it. It might be trying to release some kink. It's great for your fascia system, for your connective tissue system. It's keeping it supple and hydrated and gliding. So good for you. And all you're doing is having fun. Hey Rebels, I want to take a quick moment to share something super exciting with you. If you've been feeling stuck, disconnected, or just know there is more to life than what you're experiencing, I have something special for you. I have created a powerful 6-step video series called Unleash Your Potential, an introduction to the Angelova method. As a valued Mind-Body podcast listener, the series is my gift to you. In this series, I will guide you through the core elements of the Angelova method, a unique approach that integrates movement, mindset, and mastery to help you align your body, mind, and life. You will learn practical techniques to improve your alignment, boost your core strength, and connect deeply to your inner self. Whether you're looking to enhance your physical health, gain mental clarity, or simply live more fully, these videos are designed to get you started on the path to your most vibrant self. And the best part? It's completely free. So if you're ready to break through barriers and unleash your full potential, head over to mindbodyexpert.com and get started today. Let's take this journey together because you, my rebel, deserve nothing less than the extraordinary. Now, something like art, for example, art is so great for our creativity. It is so great for allowing our brain to think beyond, again, outside the box. It's great for innovation. Did you know that teams that encourage playfulness observe improvement in team engagement? There is science behind playfulness, you guys. This is not just like, let's be silly. Silliness is a part of life. And being actually, how silly are you able to get? Are you able to really let go? Because that tells you a lot, not just about, let's say, the dance floor, but that tells you a lot of how restricted you might have gotten. And if the music plays and let's say your hips are not mobile, That is your feedback, you guys. Your body should be flow and free and feeling good. And you shouldn't be like moving your hips and going, ah, 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 ah. Yeah. So we can find joy, we can find mobility, we can find innovation, we can find creativity, we can let go, we can be our authentic self, we can be present, we can connect with others. Whoa. Simply by having fun. What do you say? And I seriously ask you to reflect on this question. What was the last time you did something that brings you joy? Not your kids, not something that's expected of you, not something to where you're doing to hit time or to perform a shot or to score a goal or anything like that. Simply to have fun. And I encourage you, if that is not a part of your regular routine, I seriously encourage you to start making that part of your routine. How can you start? I mean, seriously, exactly what I told my clients. I would love for you to take 2 hours of, let's say, your Saturday and do anything that your heart desires. Of course, anything that is safe for you, right? Don't do anything that does not serve you well. What would that be? And start with that. And if right now you're like, wow, I don't remember the last time I did that, or I don't even know where I'm going to start. Go back to your young years. There are things you used to enjoy. And maybe right now, even reminiscing of those things, you would start your vibrations changing. Think of what are the things you used to do with your friends. I was the club girl. I started clubbing when I was young, and man, I clubbed till I was almost 30. I was in the clubs regularly. Dancing is my thing. And dancing continues to be a thing for me even today. I did take some dance classes, but I dance before important meetings. I dance before I start my day. I dance if I start feeling crappy or tired. Oh, it takes this one song and it makes such a big difference. And I'd love to hear from you. Do you incorporate fun in your daily life? And if you do, what do you like to do? And if you don't, what are some of the things that you're going to try? And I encourage you, find a tribe of people who you know have common interests. And also don't be afraid to do this by yourself. Because when you discover you like something, you'll find other people who like to do that too. So what it is that you're going to be doing to fuel your soul, to calm your nervous system, to let go and simply be. Please share with me what your thoughts are. Share with anybody who you think might be, oh yes, life can be a lot these days, who could be weighted down under life. And let's start sharing great vibrations all around. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you next time. Do not forget to stay rebellious and playful. See you next time. Thank you for joining us on the Mind Body Podcast, where we explore the power of living authentically and rebelliously. If you enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with a fellow rebellious soul who would love to hear what we share as much as you do. Stay strong, stay calm, and most importantly, stay rebellious. Until next time, rebellious souls, keep living fully. Your journey is just beginning.